It's time. Lock, load, put on your Infinity Gauntlet and grab your lightsaber. This is Nerd Talk. Presented by Webeam TV.
Hello! 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 Come on, give us your hello! Hello there!
This is Doubtfire over here.
Here we go. Oh, I need to scoot up a little bit there.
Do you?
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Now, now we can hear
I gotta
you.
get up to my thing.
We couldn't hear you before.
There we go. Hello.
Yeah, I don't know how he's doing back there. He was running heavy, so
Was he? All
I
right,
think
all
we got him. So hey, everybody. Sorry, we're eating.
Hey.
Welcome to Nerd Talk. We do everything we're not supposed to do on
We
air.
do
We eat, we
all
drink.
That's the truth.
Everything?
Everything.
Not everything.
No.
There we go.
Yep.
We don't shoot those kind of shows.
We do not.
Well, not tell anybody.
Right. This is not Canadian.
Huh?
You mean you don't
You can
have
tell
an
we're not Canadian.
An only.
We do.
fans.
No, we don't. So,
I don't know what we do.
if you've noticed, we have a bunch of board games on tonight.
Yes.
A plethora of board
And I
games.
did that for a reason.
Yes.
I
Tell
wanted
me.
to make sure that everybody knows that we can play all of these games as well at the Nerdosphere.
We can indeed.
Yep.
Because we are just that cool.
We have flexibility.
You're flexible?
Not today. I'm feeling a little fat. But other than that,
See, boy, he just won't let that go from me. Oh my God! I say something one time and he just lives. With
I
it.
know. It's okay though.
That seems to be a running theme around here.
It does.
Yeah, we
It
just
is.
repeat what John told us.
We do.
It's good for 1,000
I know
laughs.
nicknames
Sabana
and all
Moon.
kinds of stuff.
You're picking it up though.
It's
so
like the
that's
gift
good,
that keeps on
you know.
giving.
So yeah.
So
We've been here
Savita says,
3
times.
"Hi guys," or "Hey guys, how's life? Food is good." Amen, sister.
It is.
Oh my God!
Brother.
Yeah. And again, Rooster Tie.
Rooster
okay,
Tie.
right here in the same plaza as the Nerdosphere, and
And they're not paying us to say that either.
No, they're not.
No, we get no discounts. We get nothing. We just get great service and phenomenal food.
They are. We're the
So
good
we will
people. I
plug
really
them
like.
all
Yeah,
day
Du
long.
and Mike are awesome. So they're
They
very,
are awesome, aren't
yeah,
they?
They are.
I like them. Good people.
They are.
And nobody here is allowed to hate on them.
No.
That is not allowed.
No.
Not in my world.
Have you played any of these games before?
No, I have not.
None of them?
No.
Oh my God!
It's
You've
the
let
classic.
Elder
Two of the
Tide.
Well, I don't know. Harry Potter, is that a classic? No, I've never
That's
played
not
the
a classic.
Hogwarts.
No. This one's only about 3 years old.
Ah, got it. All right.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Now there's your classic.
That is a
Yeah.
classic.
That's like straight out of the 60s.
That is.
I mean, as soon as plastic stopped being a novelty and they started making toys out of it, there was Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, that's like the only thing I know that's like on the table. Is that the truth?
But you notice it's actually smaller than when we were kids. It's like they've miniaturized.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
You know,
one we
They
had
don't look as
Okay.
big as they used
Yeah, they were
to,
like
but
Or are we just bigger?
Or
You
did
know.
we get
Or
bigger?
are we
Or
just
we
that
just-
much bigger?
No,
Now, I
I-
know for a fact the answer is no. They used to be twice that size.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
although I am 4 times the size I was, but different
Exactly.
dimensions.
Did you guys bring that to the convention thing that y'all went to on?
Yeah.
we
on
did.
Saturday?
We
Mm-hmm.
did.
Did you have anybody?
No takers.
No.
None?
No
scared
one
people.
stepped
John's
into
brutal.
the ring.
He just.
Oh, he
I
was
am-
just over there talking smack.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do.
Well, yeah.
But it was-
Well,
But this was not a competitive situation for.
It
lot
was
of
not
these
a
people.
rock'em sock'em situation. Event.
No, it was a fun event, and we got to represent. And there were a lot of very, very cool business owners there.
There were.
We just needed more of the public to turn out to help those business owners.
Yeah. That was
Instead-
a great venue, though.
Tell me about it. I'm going to buy it.
I missed it. That kind of sucked. I
was.
wanted to go just to see what it was about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, we missed having you there.
Oh, thank you.
You weren't there? Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a good thing he's over there with them chopsticks.
Why do you think I'm over here? I'm going to be
Exactly.
hurling crap at you all night.
Stabby with you
Boom,
if you ever get
shaka,
to hold
knocka,
them.
knocka. It was good, though. It was good.
It
Talking
was
to
good.
folks
It
and-
was a
yeah.
good event.
Yep.
There was people there. They showed up. And, oh, I shrank.
That happens.
Well,
with
we know
the
you're
Water was cold! Water was cold!
cold weather.
Dr. Shrinker.
Well, we know
Dr.
you're not, in Mike,
Shrinker.
you're not in Mike's chair.
That is
so-
true. No, I am.
Oh, are you?
This is the mic chair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, there you have it then.
Oh, then I graduated.
You
did.
Yeah.
Honestly, we really should be putting Todd in Mike's chair. I mean, of all of us, he's
Yeah,
like
that's
true.
gigantor
That's
over
True,
here.
that's true.
You know?
Huge.
So, yeah, it's like he's
Huge.
punching way down in order to just, like, stay in frame.
Yeah, you know, it's okay though.
He's actually 7 foot.
Yeah. 3 of these things belong
Well, it
together.
gives me
One
ultimate
of these
cosmic
things is
power
not
when
the
I
same.
DM, but
It does, right?
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
This
So.
is really good food, I have to say.
It is.
Yeah, and so
Do
we
like-
hope you don't mind.
do
This
you
is
like
now
sushi
a
or
dining
Thai
show.
food,
I
or-
don't like sushi, but I love Thai food, and I usually don't have anybody to eat Thai food with. So
Oh. Well, you're in the right place now.
Right.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday
Tuesday
Tuesday night.
Thai.
Yeah.
There you go. Thai's Day.
Thai
Ah.
you're
Ooh,
so
I gotta
funny.
go work on their marketing with them.
Yep.
Hashtag
Boom.
Thai's Day.
Tuesday.
So, the games. Like, we got Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle. This is a really cool game because it starts off in year 1 and starts off very easy to play. And not necessarily easy to win, but easy to play. And then as you go along, you decide when you move up a level. It's like, okay, yeah, we got this one. We're winning 85% of the time. Let's go ahead and go to year 2.
Oh.
And then you go to year 3, and year 4, and year 5, and year 6, and year 7. And then they even have an expansion pack, okay, for like grad school or something. I don't know what it is. But but it adds in,
Wizardly grad
extra
school.
characters you can play. And it is an awesome game because one of the things that you get to do with it is make your own rules. You can have house rules in it. And you can go, you know what? I'm going to take these cards from year 4, and I'm going to mesh them with this, these villains from year 7.
diddly poo? Sure.
And then I'm going to change it so that we're not using this part because this part's stupid and no fun. And instead, we're going to use this part from year 5, and you just get to mix and match the game, and it is so flexible and so much fun. We used to play it like every night after dinner. Literally, well, we don't have television, okay, just so y'all are aware. We got rid of television in 2004. So we do things like we read, we play games, we do stuff like that after dinner.
So it has replayability, is what I hear.
Oh
you
my
say.
God, yes. It's super flexible. And then, of course, there's all different characters you can play. And each character you play has their own abilities, has their own strengths, has their own weaknesses. And it's a cooperative game.
But you play as the characters?
Yeah, you play as the character. So you play as Hermione or,
Can you play the
Harry,
really big,
Ron.
tall guy with the beard, whatever his name was?
Hagrid.
Thank you, yeah.
Hagrid. No, but you can buy him.
Wait a minute. You didn't know who he was? Did you not watch Harry Potter?
I hate that
Did you go to the church that man, you watch Harry Potter, you're going to hell?
No. I knew. I read a couple of the books and sat through a few of the movies, and then
But fell asleep?
yeah, I just petered out my interest. Now, I do like
I have 5 words for you. You are dead to me.
I did like the 2 new ones, though. Is that back in the 20s?
did you like the book
Oh.
better than the movies?
Oh, I did like
The
better
You
than
did
the
like
movies.
the book.
Yeah, I did like the
Okay.
book.
Grindelwald.
Yes,
Okay, and
yes.
Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic
Yeah,
Beast. I
based
really,
on the book Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them
Yeah.
by Newt Scamander, who wrote them apparently in the 20s or 30s. I didn't realize that when I was reading them. But Jo, when she wrote the book, that she references that book, and in the books, okay, it's Hermione mentions it in year 1 or something, and then what's really fascinating is they then go ahead and she wrote the book, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, as well as Quidditch Through the Ages. And they're just little, paperbacks. But she sold them as a set, and 100% of the proceeds went to charity.
Oh, that's good, though. I like
Yeah, so those books are
That's
actually
cool.
out there and readable. And that's where you find out that the golden snitch is actually a bird.
that. Oh,
Okay, that they used to chase, but then they realized that was being cruel and they were becoming extinct. And so they created the bewitched ones that you see in the movies now.
Interesting.
I never knew
Interesting.
that.
Yeah, it's just like, it's amazing little tidbits all through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she created an incredible world. And it's just a shame that, not everybody at the table has the intelligence to appreciate it.
I know.
Well, here's the deal.
Yes.
I
Did you
like
watch
the
all the
first.
I did.
I like the first 3
Of the books or the movies?
movies.
Okay.
I don't read.
Okay.
I know how to read. I just know.
It's choose not to. It's a living choice.
Right.
Okay.
I liked the first 3 movies, but the 4th
Oh, you mean
started.
as soon as it started getting good?
No.
Yeah.
I loved watching them as the little kids,
Yeah.
exploring and learning and becoming what they were and how they did it,
Yep.
blah blah blah.
So basically, when David Yates took over, you said, "Eh." Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's interesting.
Pretty
Because the
much.
first two were clearly done by Chris Columbus.
Yep.
Okay. Who's I love his parents' sense of humor. His name is Christopher Columbus.
I'm with you.
And he did them, and he's the one who created the whole color scheme of the red and gold and that whole magical world. And casting Richard Harris as Dumbledore was brilliant. And
Yep.
and then of course Richard Harris died just as they finished filming the second one.
Right.
And then along came Alfonso Cuarón to direct because Chris Columbus. I don't know if he had a conflict or it just was moving outside of his realm of happy kids, and it was getting darker. So they brought in Alfonso Cuarón, who some people say, "Oh my God, it was the best," but most people say he ruined it because he knocked the kids out of the magical world. There's a big part in the books where it's absolutely crucial that wizards don't even really understand Muggle clothes. Okay, and then you see all the kids at Hogwarts wearing blue jeans and sweatshirts. It's like, ugh, that was a directorial decision in year 2, in year 3. And it's just, everything just went blah, 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 from there and started to unwind and go, really
And I think-
sideways.
I think
and that's
that's-
when you fell out.
That's what I'm
because
asking.
I
the
watched,
wor-
the first, I watched the first couple too.
yeah,
And I enjoyed the
Alfonso
first couple.
broke the world,
And then
basically.
I think it probably was the fourth one then. I just
Yep.
didn't realize the director's changed.
By the
but-
fourth one, well, Alfonso was there for one movie. Okay, he tried to make a monster movie out of it with werewolves versus, whatever, and that's not what the book was about.
Right.
And so that went off the rails. I mean, his visuals were stunning. The Dementors were perfect. All those things. But then everything else just kind of went to hell in a handbasket. And so David Yates, who I think directed the fourth one, correct me if I'm wrong, but that one actually that tried to pick up but keep with the darkness that Cuarón, because the whole series had gone dark at that point. And
Right.
if you read it, you realize you're really running down
Does
the
that
rabbit
match up to
trail.
the books though?
Yeah. The fifth one, which was my favorite book, favorite movie, and most hated book and hated movie. Because the book especially, it's the longest, 897 pages.
That's the one they made two.
No.
That was the.
No, that's just the fifth. This is just Order of the Phoenix. But everything they try to do is foiled by Umbridge. Everything they try to do. And it's horrifying to try and read it, because as soon as you try to feel good, they just come, Joe Rowling just comes in and knocks your legs right out from underneath you. It's just nonstop. And it's so frustrating, but it is so well written, and there's so many great characters that you meet, and it moves through. The Order of the Phoenix, I mean, you get to know who they were. And this is where you're starting to get the whole picture of the Voldemort battle that took place 10 years earlier, or 14 years earlier at that
Right.
point. And you're really starting to get the whole world and the history. And it took 900 pages to do it. It is the longest in the series.
So what's the last? How long is the last book? Do you know?
The last book was only like 600 or 700 pages. Okay, that was the 7th book. And that one was, the Deathly Hallows. Now, they turned that into 2 movies. Because even though it was a 700-page book, we can't wrap this up in
them
one
amongst yourselves. I'll be right
2.5
back.
hour movie. It's just not going to happen. And so they broke that into 2. And that one became a whole lot like...
How are those received? I mean, I don't even know.
Oh, all record breakers all the way
Did
through. They just kept building on each other. By the time it got to the end, they were plateauing pretty much around 6, 7, and 7, and because I think it had hit a stage of pure saturation at that point. They were coming out pretty rapidly, and there weren't enough new audience members being born to buy in to really make that big of a change. I need one of those too. I dropped my sushi and splattered all over my MacBook
Laptop.
Air. So yeah, I have made a mess of.
Now
my
I've
computer
watched
here.
them all, and I've watched them all several times.
Yep.
Matter of fact, it's a thing that we do typically around Thanksgiving or Christmas. Is we do a marathon.
Yep.
I still got issues on my
Shut-
throat.
shut-
Yep. Good news, bad news
Yeah.
today, which sucks. So
The bad news does, I'm sure.
good news was the nodes came back negative. The bad news is the scrapings that they did down in the throat came back positive, which is not good. So anyway, I am not here for a pity party. But anyway, so we watch them all the time, and I'll continue to watch them. It's just
Well, maybe I should watch them.
my favorites were the first three. The first three,
Yep.
I just it was so new.
Yep. Mine were the first two. Yep,
Yeah.
I go back and watch those again, and I have. And I bought the extended versions, which has a bunch of outtakes and a bunch of extra stuff in it that's just like, oh my God. You know, I never even, dreamed they would put that in there like that.
And we went over to the Harry Potter Con
Harry
a
Potter
couple
con?
years ago.
That's a thing?
Yeah, well, not anymore, but they did. They when it was really heavy. Actually, I think it's when 7 came out. They did the. It's not what it was called. It was called the Harry Potter
Sure, there's probably
Experience.
Yeah.
But we called it Harry Potter Con because when you paid an extra ticket to get in to that side, and it was absolutely phenomenal.
I love the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios. It is, I mean, the same set designers that did the movie built the theme park. And
Oh yeah. That's dead on.
Ollivanders. God, remember the lines at Ollivanders when they opened for like the first year? You couldn't get near it. It was just like, forget it. It was like a 3-hour line to get in, and only one person would ever be selected. One kid would be selected to go through the whole wand choosing process, but everybody else would then be allowed to go in and shop for their wands.
Yep.
It was crazy.
But yeah, we went through this whole. Sorry, everybody. It got cold in here, so my throat's like spasming. So when we were going through these, people were coming in costume.
Oh yeah.
So it was like a con.
Oh, that's
so
yeah.
if you
Universal allows it.
Yeah, you came
No,
in.
not
So
like
they had
Disney,
this
huh?
one little kid. This is the best thing I saw the whole time I
Right.
was there. He came in and he was in a wheelchair.
Oh God.
But the wheelchair, his mother turned the wheelchair into the big spider from the Dark Forest.
Mm.
And it had the
Aragog.
legs sticking out. And at first, I think, Universal went,
Right.
but it looked so good. Red glowing eyes, the little
Oh.
pinchers, and he could move the mandibles in the sense of the
Oh, that's
so the
great.
pinchers moved, right?
Yep.
And then as he drove, he had this thing where he pulled it in, and then the legs came up and he could go. But when he stopped, he put the things down, and if he inched forward, they all kind of.
It's incredible.
It was amazing, and I'm sitting there going, "That is the coolest thing I have ever seen." Good for you. And I went over and said, "Can we take a picture of you?" So we actually put him on Nerd Talk back
Oh, that's
back in the
awesome.
day.
Oh, nice.
That is
when he
awesome.
was on, and we mentioned
Yeah.
because
So
that
you
was
watch it every year. You watch. When was the last time you watched the movies?
Oh, it's been a while.
We owned them all. We got I think we have
My
the
daughter's
thing where
not
you get
really
them all
into
in.
it. It's a
I
little-
have,
It was
yeah.
scary for her at the time, so she just really.
And she never went back.
No.
Wow. Yeah, the third one ended up being scary with a werewolf. Okay, and that really can throw you for a loop.
You want to hear something
I mean,
funny?
What?
Our scripts are over there.
Well, guess what?
Nicole, go grab the scripts.
Oh, on that table.
Yes.
Todd,
What?
go get them. It's
Okay.
easy for Todd to get out.
Please.
I can do it.
Okay.
She's closest.
This is not even on the script.
What isn't?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? No, but the
At all.
game
Oh,
was
board
here.
game.
I love the
And
way our
so-
shows have been going lately.
It is.
They just get
no, I love it.
It's 100% sideways.
sideways.
It's
So,
beautiful. It's
and there's
beautiful.
a lot of it too. Oh, that's not all of it. I don't think it all printed out.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it did. Okay. So yeah, and so hey, not to get off of Harry Potter, but we got to move on. So did we all watch the Snyder Cut?
Yes.
I did not.
You did not.
I did not.
No,
Okay.
2 did not.
I'm sorry. I'm going. Well, yeah, you're not going to get
Don't
right
worry,
for you.
I know how it ends.
Yes, I'll say everybody knows how it ends, right?
Yeah.
And this is not even.
As usual, good guys win.
This is not even the first. This is not even the first thing. I'm just going to jump right into the
Yep.
Snyder. I do want to get to the first one because that's the Walking Dead. Robert Howe and the anthology, a spinoff, is going to be completely different.
Right.
well, actually, not completely different, but it will differ. But if it wasn't for the slow motion,
It would have been.
There
I
is
think-
a lot of slow
I
motion.
think it would have
There was-
been
An hour shorter.
Could have been
is what I
even
hear.
better. Yeah, probably 30 minutes shorter.
Yeah, I didn't think it needed that either. I mean, it didn't really add too much.
And it took
to
super deep dives that it didn't need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I understand his vision.
Well, trying to
because-
create those character arcs within the flick.
Right,
and
but
it
the
just-
problem
right.
is we saw what came out that wasn't his, and now, in a way, that kind of ruined it, right, for him.
Yeah.
Because now we're trying to watch his version of it, and
Right.
it's like, oh Christ, we already know this.
Not original.
Why are we watching this again?
Yep.
But I have to think of it as from a person that's not seen it. They're appreciating it, and so I don't want to take that away from the deep dives because of my boring me, but it did but the slow motion was kind of overdone.
Right.
Period.
It was.
That is the one thing I've heard, like, almost universally.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the fast forward?
Well, I
to the
saw
slow
both
motion?
movies though, and I
yeah.
really sank right into this one though. I really enjoyed it.
So
I mean,
here's the thing: I liked the first one. I'm okay with it. Everybody else hated it. Oh, the chin, the bad,
I didn't mind it at all. No, I didn't mind
Oh,
it at
it's
all.
so bad. It was really good.
I thought
right?
so.
And the second one, we got him the way he was supposed to look, right?
right,
And
Me
we
with a
got
mustache.
the black suit.
right.
That, to me, was worth it all. We got the black regeneration suit.
Spoiler.
Oh, sorry. If you haven't watched it, I apologize now. I am just sorry.
Yep. Now, and it was released in a 4:3 ratio.
Yes, because
Now, is that not the standard ratio for a TV from the 1970s?
it is, but this was shot for IMAX. And when you put IMAX and you
Yes.
spread that 4:3,
yes,
if you go 16:9 in IMAX, it wraps around your head.
yes,
I get it. I get it. It's hard to watch in the beginning, but your brain goes back to, or mine did, goes, oh yeah, old TV. I'm good with this, and it literally my peripheral went, and I'm on it. I'm good with it, right? So
Now, okay, I'm going to ask a silly question.
sure.
4:3 is the exact same ratio as 16:9.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't. Yeah, no, you're right. It isn't. No, no.
Our show
No,
was
you're
shot
right.
in 16:9.
You're right. You're right because
And it's
it
really
would be
not
16:12. It would be 16:12 would be the same. Yes. Okay. Yes, but just multiply each one
Doing
by 4.
math, right?
Yes. So I get it now. Okay, I'm
Whatever you
shutting
say,
up.
John.
Thank you. I just had never.
The smart
I just got it wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, we shoot in a
I math
16:9 format, which actually technically is really little. There's Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
there's TV things that
Yep.
it's
No.
formatted.
Yeah,
into
but I
the
like
TV.
I like the movie at the end of the day.
I did.
So, I enjoyed it.
And I think I got more Diana, which I
Right.
wanted.
Oh, I was gonna say I really liked it. There's more Wonder Woman.
Yeah, way more Wonder Woman, and I loved
Better
it.
developed.
Good.
And it come to find out that all the people that you see on the island now were the same Amazons fighting back then,
Yes.
which is awesome. I guess in a way that would be the only people that saw the original fight happen, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Because the
Including
Aqua-
Princess Buttercup.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I'm
you're
talking
right.
about.
Of course, you're
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and here, did you guys all notice the paternity test or maternity test that was in her nightstand when she pulled out and was getting ready to go and get the last
No,
copy?
I didn't see
There was
that.
a pregnancy test in there.
That's
Ooh, a
funny.
little bit of mise en scène there, huh? Yeah, I love that stuff.
So
Very
it's
cool.
like, ooh, and because Michael, who's normally on the show, has to work a real job now, stated that that child is to become Batman because Bruce Wayne dies.
Well, I know nothing about what you're talking about, so we're just going to leave it there.
Yeah,
And
there's if you
spoilers,
get into the
because there was nothing like that in the
No.
other. Yeah, there was
no,
no
they
real
cut all that.
contact
They
between
cut all
them.
that really short.
Yes.
Right. So,
So,
and we got a little more Aquaman.
We did.
Not
So
a lot, but
well, we got more Flash. Everybody Flash.
and everything was darker, of course, it's
Cyborg.
Snyder. So
yeah.
The princess or the queen, the princess of the Alanis, her hair wasn't brilliantly glowing red. It was like this muted red, right? But the best thing out of the whole thing was the black suit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was sweet.
And ultimately, spoiler alert, change now. Ultimately, as we discussed last week, Flash saves the day.
Yeah.
Why would that be a surprise? He's the only one who can.
Yeah.
All the time. He's super overpowered.
Sorry.
It's just proving what y'all say right.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yep.
I like it when we're proved right.
Yeah.
It's fun. But yeah, it was. But anyway,
It's
it
science.
Was,
You can't argue with
well, you
science.
everybody does, but
No, you have that point, yeah.
Okay.
I got some science.
But eventually,
I
gravity
I'll
wins.
Piss everybody off that's watching, so I won't do that.
No, let's not do that. Because they don't know what science really is. Who's science?
So The Walking
All right,
Dead.
so what's next?
Has anybody
Walking Dead.
Am I the only one, right?
I have heard of
I
it.
love The Walking Dead.
Do you?
Ah,
Did you watch this Sunday?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
right.
Sorry.
Leave him hanging.
No,
Wow.
I don't. Honestly, I don't have.
He's got blue knuckles.
All right, so
TV
we're gonna come
capacity.
here. We're gonna come here once a week, one day
just
a
gets
week,
worse.
where
It
all
gets
we
worse.
do is watch everything that no one's watched. Because I have it all right here.
I can die.
We can eat Thai food.
Yes.
Okay.
Play a couple D&D games while you watch all the games, or all the movies that we.
I have to wait till the next season comes out on like Netflix before I can actually watch.
I hope you out, sister. Don't you worry.
Well, hook me up
I'll hook
then.
Girlfriend, all you gotta do is buy it on Apple. You get the whole season, releases every day. I have to start at episode 1. And it's what I'm going to do after
Walking
Supernatural.
Yeah, but
Is-
you
is
got
go
5
watch The
years
Walking
before you're
Dead.
gonna get through
50-something years
Supernatural.
old by the time you're done.
No.
with
older than
Supernatural.
me. I
Dude,
know.
I'm already in season 6.
Supernatural?
Yeah.
Oh, you're moving along.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
I'm
how many
trucking.
seasons do they have?
15.
Oh, I
I thought it was 15.
maybe.
Whatever.
I
It's
thought
in
it
the
was 18.
teens.
You're not even.
And I'm in
half-
season
you're-
6.
You're not even
Halfway in 6 weeks. Think about that for a minute, girl.
You told me you get like an hour worth of like TV time
Yeah.
a day.
Every 2 hours.
Let me tell you something. Sunday, typically.
I have,
What does that mean?
I have multiple monitors in my office. So I can just have it playing while I'm working. Yeah.
That's not fun. How do you retain all of this stuff in your brain and you have all this stuff going on at once?
I have
know,
more than one
right?
brain.
Yeah.
I'm the man with 2 brains. Remember that, Steve Martin?
I've heard that about
Yeah.
just about every man.
Yeah, he's got 2 brains
Remember the man with your brain?
and doesn't use the right one.
We know which one is
That's
watching
right.
Supernatural.
Exactly. Anthony, back and bull, back and bull, back and bull.
So,
Put back and bull.
this Sunday was
That's
the,
what I went to
was the
brains.
episode called Splinter. And at first you're like, oh, they're talking about the new Commonwealth group, right?
Lillian
But it literally is about the fact that she gets a splinter in her, but the splinter makes her think about stuff, and she is a little batshit crazy. But that's why we love her.
Kind of like Roseanne Arquette.
Yep, that's why
Or, excuse me, Roseanne Barr,
we
Roseanne
love
Barr.
Princess.
Whoa, wrong
Princess is a
Roseanne.
little
Go.
but there's a new group being introduced. Well, actually, there's 2 groups being introduced. One that's chasing Maggie, and then this other one, which is called, I think they call themselves the Commonwealth. And
Yeah, I was expecting House Atreides and House Harkonnen.
no, and they've got these white suits on that I can't really. It looks to
That
me
would be
like
House Atreides.
it's
Okay.
well,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It looks like someone that was really good at cosplay costumes built for them because
Love
it's foam, right?
Oh,
With a
okay.
bunch of stripes. I don't know if maybe Rob could find a picture of the Commonwealth people on The Walking Dead. Anyway, so what they've done is they've done some extended episodes for season 9. So we don't go in, season 10. So we don't go in 11 and we just, because that's the end of the show. Or The Walking Dead show. The fear's still there. I'm not sure what they're going to, I'm not sure what they're going to do with the world. And then there's Daryl coming. God have mercy. This sucks. And I'm not supposed to be talking still. But anyway,
We'll get you a new one.
I know. Thank you. Just
No problem.
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, this is the Commonwealth. So if you look at it really close, you're like,
Man,
hey,
that is going to be so easy to cosplay.
It does look like cosplay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
right.
That is going to be so easy.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, that is, your foam mats you that you use on the floor. That just cut them, shape them,
Right.
mark them with red tape. You're done.
And you're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and bicycle, or actually, maybe motorcycle helmets. Not quite sure. Again, all painted in the same lovely shade of
it's kind of
frosty
interesting,
white.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Does
those,
everybody wear that same outfit? Or
in the
only,
Commonwealth, I think so.
Well, I would
Well,
say
those are
the
the
soldiers from the
soldiers
Commonwealth.
do,
That's what I-
right.
that's what I'm saying, like-
Those are military outfits
Yeah.
for sure.
So, anyway, they so it's Princess. It is Ezekiel, and oh God, what is his name? Jeez Louise. This is why I can't do shows like I should, because I cannot remember
That's
people's
okay. Well, when
names.
does this thing kick off, though? When is like the
Supposedly the new one. Yeah, so that's who gets caught, and I can't think of her name. That's what bothers
The one in the
me.
middle.
Yumiko.
Yeah.
Yumiko, yes.
Yeah.
Yumiko. Say it real quick. Yumiko.
Beetlejuice. Sorry.
So they get caught. They get caught by these. They get caught by the Commonwealth, and they get put in train cars. It kind of reminds you back. I mean, if you go deep on this, you're like
Okay.
Nazis.
Well, that's where I went.
yeah.
But
Throw
you
them
know.
into train cars. It didn't work out so well for the Jewish people, right?
Right.
So, but they said that they were running them through tests and blah blah blah.
The same thing they told the Jews.
And Princess became a monster badass because she thought Ezekiel was talking to her. This is how we knew she was batshit crazy. She thought Ezekiel was talking to him, and he was never there. But when the guard came in, she overpowered the guard and kicked his living butt all over the place, to the point and handcuffed him. And she was dumb enough to let the go, okay, well, here's a gun back. Let me uncuff you, blah, blah, blah. And then when she walks out the door, they put a blindfold on her, and that's how it ended. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
really? That's wrong. So, yeah.
Speaking of these, post-apocalyptic worlds, if you ever, watched Revolution, which had a really
Yes.
good beginning, Billy Burke was great in that.
Yep.
Which is Billy Burke from, Twilight, not Billy Burke from The Wizard of Oz. Totally different Billy Burke's. Okay. Billy
was
Burke
funny.
played
I think
Glinda.
Nicole's tired.
Aw.
She looks bored.
She's like, I'm not
out of her
tracking. I'm not tracking this
skull.
whole Billy Burke stuff.
Did you ever watch Revolution?
No.
Okay, really cool series. They cut it in the middle of season 2, though. That really sucked. But what was neat was they're in this post-apocalyptic world. It's very Mad Max. It's somewhere around the Central East Coast. It's the something Republic, the McKinley Republic, or something like that. Okay, and which is this guy who's a real jerk is basically taken over an area, built an army, and taken it over. And it's very Mad Max-ish, right? And then they end up finally escaping and crossing over into, no man's land, which is going to be terrible, which is the Georgia Republic. And it's really cool because they get in there, and it's freaking civilized. Now, there's no electricity left in the world. That's the whole point. Electricity is turned off. And so they get in there, and there are steam-powered buses driving up and down the streets. Everybody's walking around in suits and doing work. It's like, wait a minute, and so it's really cool because Atlanta has survived brilliantly.
Yep.
And it's such because you were living outside it for a year, watching this show, figuring the whole world was like this, and then you get into the Georgia Republic, and it's awesome. It's like steampunk-orama.
Oh, that's
when you
cool,
get
though.
there, and so it's like, oh, this is cool. All the civilized
And then
people
they
went to
cancel the
Atlanta,
series.
Yep. But
and then they get halfway
But the
through.
whole time, all someone had to do was push the button and turn it back on.
Ah.
That's what they didn't know.
Yeah, they didn't know that it was an unnatural phenomenon. And
Yeah.
so now there were some major plot holes because at one point someone does that. And it's so funny because, they turn it back on and the ceiling fans in the house start moving and the lights come on. It's like, really? You think that's how electricity actually gets to houses? That it's just waiting there in the lines to flow like water lines?
Yeah.
No, the power plants have all shut down, I promise you. Nobody is producing electricity anymore. Okay, it doesn't just
I think
turn
that's why
back
they went,
on again.
Oh, we messed up and
Oh.
don't know how to fix
Yeah,
that part. I
that
think
was
that's
a
why the series-
major plot hole when that little bit
When
happened.
was that on? How long ago was
Oh,
that?
it's about
ABC.
5, 6, 7 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, you
At
can watch it. You know,
least.
you can actually watch it on.
Oh, yeah, on Netflix.
On Netflix.
That's
and
where I watched it.
You could watch it also on YouTube.
Yeah, it absolutely
Oh.
blew my mind when you're going, okay, all right, this is really going someplace, and it just stops, and then it's like, move on to your next show you want to watch. I'm like, no, I want to finish watching this one. Damn it! What the hell are you doing? Which is why the Netflix model is great. I mean, you get full seasons dumped all at once.
It used to be an NBC
You
thing.
never get a series canceled halfway through. And so I love the Netflix series model, which leads us now into things like, WandaVision, or what's the other one that just came out?
Oh God, let's talk about that real quick. Did
Yeah.
you get a chance to watch
Yeah, I
Winter
watched- I
Soldier?
watched it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched the first 10 minutes
So
of the 90-second incident.
so everybody
Yeah.
everybody knows that on this show we will tell you got to at least give it 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it 3 episodes. But let me tell you something.
That first one was hard.
The first
Okay, I
episode
just-
was I caught myself picking up my phone and playing helicopter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the first 10 minutes was this rousing fight-flight scene. And I'm like, okay, this is
gonna
got
be
me.
good,
I want
right?
to see what
Right, right.
happens. Okay.
By the time
and,
they got to
well,
the shrimp boat, I was done.
and I didn't get that far. I stopped as soon as they got to the
So,
border, and
I'm like, oh, Forrest Gump's gonna come out.
Exactly.
I said it was. I told my wife. I like, where's Forrest Gump?
Exactly. Mom always
Any
said,
minute now. Any minute now. Forrest Gump's gonna come out. Oh God.
And how old would he be?
Oh.
Yeah, let's think about that one. I'm Forrest Gump.
But still,
Life
it was,
is like a box of X-Lax.
right. And we didn't get enough. I think. Okay, so all the trailers we saw was him and Bucky
Yeah.
doing
talking
buddy stuff.
buddy stuff,
It was
talking
buddy
in
stuff.
there. Right.
Right.
They're nowhere near that.
Yeah. The problem is my fear is going to be like episode 5 by the time they hook up. I mean, I could be wrong, but
They're gonna hook up.
eventually. Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, that could get it. This is Disney.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen.
yeah.
Well, no, wait a minute. They are same sex. It could happen.
It could
But
be.
the one thing that we did find out, the Avengers
Yeah.
never made any money.
Never made a cent.
Yeah,
What's
that
that?
is a whack.
Right.
How is that?
All right, I know,
Yeah.
right? I mean, everybody. Well, I mean,
Well,
David.
whose payroll would they be on?
Well, David. I mean,
That's the point.
Banner was went to become Stark payroll,
Right.
right? Stark. I know he funded a lot of the.
Yeah, he built the headquarters,
his
the
own
equipment,
money.
all that stuff. He had his money.
Well, Captain America was born in the 40s, so he probably had some type of
No. He was
military-
born in the
Oh.
20s.
20s, so whatever
Yeah.
he invested back then by...
Come on, he was an 18-year-old kid going in the army.
Buy war bonds.
You know what he
I'm
invested?
just trying
yeah.
to...
War bonds. They're worth less now than they were then.
Right.
Um,
Not good.
That's what I-
inflation outpaced
That's
their
why.
interest
That's
rate.
why he got out. He was like, I ain't no money.
Yeah,
ain't
he's
no
like,
money.
look, I got
Got
no
nothing.
retirement money here. I need
Yeah.
to go into like MMA or something.
And when
You know,
and
at least
because-
draw a paycheck.
And because
I know, I
everybody
know.
came back after the snap,
Right.
and because it's 5 years later, everybody started.
Now there's twice as many employees. Now, I mean, like, imagine what unemployment would have done right,
Right.
then.
So
McGurk.
so Thanos didn't have it all wrong.
No.
No, it was interesting. I mean,
The great Cullen.
I don't know. I just, by the end of that, I was like you. I was really drifting off of...
Yeah.
I was not on task.
The minute I pick up
At the
my
end of
phone to play,
Yeah.
you're losing me.
I mean, it did
Yep.
well. They said that they crashed the server with everybody, trying to stream it. You know,
oh well, HBO Max crashed several times.
yeah.
I mean, I think in the first time
With
I
Snyder?
watched it, yeah,
Yeah.
first time I watched it, it went down 3 times, but it came right back up.
Oh, maybe it's HBO.
And then Sunday, when Mama Tech and I watched it, I think it crashed like 8 times.
Mhm.
And one time it took a long time for it to come back up. So we're like, okay, walk the dog, feed the cat, make some coffee before we go to bed because we were trying to push it so we could watch Walking Dead. And because I have AMC Plus, we watched it and 9:30 hit. And old age set in. I'm like, okay, I'll go to bed.
I hate that.
I'm tired. But yeah. But I'm going to give it 2 more episodes.
Yeah, I will too. So
In WandaVision, I don't know why I keep watching this load of crap.
Well, it's done now. Don't worry about it.
Well, I've got 1 more to go.
Oh, well, good
I
news.
liked it. I liked it.
Good news. You only have 1 more to go.
Thank
I
Because now
felt like-
invested.
The sprint to the gate was good, but I didn't like the last episode.
I the last episode, it became muddled. I won't say it was confusing because it wasn't confusing in the least. It was just muddled. And the worst part was, it's like, I was really hoping for a badass outfit, and the outfit was not that much different than her Halloween costume, which was supposed to be tacky and hokey. And so the outfit ended up being just like,
maybe I'm too then, because I just finished one where the lady was a witch.
No, you got one more to go.
Yeah, you got one more.
Yeah, one more to go.
Okay, so it's not got any better. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, what am I watching?
I know, it just went completely sideways.
Does Captain Marvel ever show up? Because she was teased to show up.
She's also a little OP. Okay, I mean, Captain Marvel is someone who could do anything.
Well,
in the universe.
they use that to goose up the one character for future movies.
Rambo.
Yes,
So
exactly,
I mean, for sure. But
which is tough hearing Rambo. I still haven't adjusted to that.
No.
Yeah.
Because
And she got
it's like,
some
I see the
kind
big
of
knife
special
and
powers
draw
when
first
she
blood.
went through the.
Yeah. Well, it kind of scrambled her a little bit.
It does.
when she went through.
It pops in 9 a little bit. You see something, but I don't know. Like I said, I agree with you, Anthony. I thought 9 was just muddled.
Yeah,
Just sort of a
muddled seems to be the word. It's like, okay, we got to get all this crap in here, and we got one episode left, so let's just jam it all in.
Yeah.
And it was like Doctor Who, when Moffat, came back to write the final episode with,
that one.
and then in the movie,
You're
and it's like,
I have no idea.
oh my God.
I know who Doctor Who is. I have seen a couple of
Oh, right
those,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just, I mean, it's like Moffat came back and goes, okay, I had like all these ideas,
Right.
and so
Right,
I'm
right.
putting all of these plot points that I had ideas for over the last 5 years into this one movie because I really, really, really wanted to see them. And,
Right.
and that's what he does. And it becomes a mess.
More
Absolute
muddled.
mess. The worst part was my wife didn't like Doctor Who because she'd been watching it back like post Tom Baker.
Oh,
Okay, when it kind of went, okay, and so she's like, this stuff is stupid. Now, she's a lot younger than I am. And so
No.
so I'm watching, well, everybody's a lot younger
How
than I
was
am.
Noah
It's tough
back in
being
the
God. He was loyal.
He was loyal.
But
amazing.
but then so I said, no. Moffat's writing this one. It's going to be great. So I took her to the theater to watch it, which was, remember, it was released as what the hell's the name of the big thing? Phantom Events.
Yeah.
Or is that a Phantom?
Yeah, Phantom Event. No,
Yeah,
that's it.
it was released that way, and so we went there, and we met a bunch of our friends there, and it was really cool to see everybody and
The
to
hype-
sit there.
the hype.
And I came out going, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. That was the worst episode of Doctor Who I've seen since Tom Baker died. Well, his doctor transformed, and it's like it was just awful. And why? Why? So that because and they built it up with Moffat coming back. Now, interesting crossover. Let's bring
Tell
this
me.
conversation around.
Go.
Right.
Okay.
Go.
They brought back the first Doctor. Okay.
Oh.
Well, of course, the first Doctor is dead.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Because the actor who played the first Doctor was actually the same actor who played Argus Filch
Yes.
in the Harry Potter movies.
Yep.
And it's freaking phenomenal because with a different hairstyle and everything, you're going, oh my God. It's like they could be twin brothers. It was crazy how much he looked like the original Doctor. And he really pulled it off nicely. I mean, his teeth weren't as bad as the original Doctor, but that's because it was a British series in the 60s.
gonna say,
He got
my
paid.
God.
Got a little money coming in. Got some new
Got a
teeth.
little-
Yeah, I mean,
teeth
it's,
is-
little
yeah,
love.
it's and that was the thing. You're a Time Lord. You're from across the galaxy. It's like, for God's sakes, don't smile because we can all see you're part of the British healthcare system. I mean, it was
And with
just
that being
awful.
said,
Boom.
okay, so
But we like the British people.
You-
Can I say that?
you watch Star Wars, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Do you remember the first movie? Not Episode 4,
Not
A New
Hope.
Hope, but
The
the
first.
Phantom Menace.
I honestly don't remember these things the way y'all remember them.
Do you remember
so-
Annie?
Anakin, little boy.
Anakin, little Annie.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Anakin,
Okay.
but no, I don't remember him as a boy or, he was a grown up.
No.
Well, no.
In the very
No.
beginning,
You're
he
talking
was
Luke, not Luke. Anakin.
Anakin.
Yes.
Maybe I have them mixed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
This
remember
is
he was
Luke's
racing
dad.
pod racers,
Yeah.
I remember them racing.
and they go back and go.
Yes.
See, I don't remember these movies the way you guys remember them. Like, you remember all
So-
these
Well, you have to
things,
watch
like,
them 30
so-
or 40 times.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the rule.
That's
how
the
you-
prerequisite.
yeah.
Nicole, we don't make the rules. That is just the rule.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but I break the rules, I guess.
She's a rule breaker.
She is.
So I kind of like. It's kind of why I like her.
That's why we keep her around, right?
Who said?
So
She brings the spirits.
okay, so we all know
The
that
attachments.
Annie was a pod racer.
Yes.
Right? Guess what you can be today? A pod racer.
A pod racer.
Check
that thing out.
Is that not
That
cool?
is an octocopter.
Octocopter.
8 blades.
blades.
How high does it go?
It doesn't matter how high, it's how fast.
How fast?
It is a racer. It is made for desert racing.
Okay, wait, we could do this in real life?
Yes. They make these.
They're building
Are
this
we gonna
thing.
do this?
I don't think they'll let me drive anything.
That's
hell
really
no.
cool, though.
Look at
No,
that.
this thing is freaking phenomenal.
Probably cost $200,000 too.
Oh, at least. And these are like Formula race cars.
Do you need what type of
Okay.
license do you need to
Yes,
drive
but that
that?
would be
Well,
so much
you
have-
fun.
No,
Really?
None.
no, you buy it, you make your team, blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
I mean, look,
kick.
it's your life
You
on the
can't
line.
drive this on.
No.
You can't fly it on the street.
No,
or in public.
not
It's
over
strictly
cities.
a racer.
No, this baby is done for desert tracks. Okay, that's what she's designed for. Just like pod
That
racing.
is cool.
Okay, how can we raise the money so that I can go race?
We got Nicole excited
we're
about
gonna do
something.
a-
Holy
A
cow!
go fund her.
You guys know I drive a Kia Stinger. Come on.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
How do you not
Oh,
know
Cute
that?
little car.
wasn't
I
there?
don't pay attention to what people drive.
Yep.
Sorry.
He wasn't there
What's
when.
a Stinger?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a
don't
cute
get
little
mad.
sporty little Kia.
There's,
Excuse me.
Look,
A cute sporty little
there's
Kia.
things that you know. There's things that I don't know. And
Okay.
is it a cool little car?
It is a cool little car.
I am going to have to go
It's a
look.
sporty little thing.
It's faster than any Mustang.
Well,
off
you
the
go,
showroom
girl.
Floor.
Really?
Yes.
All right. So what is it? A Kia Stinger?
Yes.
We're gonna have to
but
have us a
I
race.
have the V6 GT
We're gonna have to have us a race
against your Prius.
against my Prius.
Let's go.
She's like, "Are you on, dude?"
Yeah, you
Let's
are.
go to the
You
causeway.
don't want to do that.
Go to the causeway.
Well,
Oh
because
wow, that thing looks.
I have a hybrid.
It looks fat. What color?
Okay.
Mine's blue.
Hers is blue.
Yeah, hers is the cobalt blue.
Ooh,
No,
that
I
does-
am.
that looks pretty.
Yeah,
No.
That's a nice
it is.
looking car, for
Everybody looked at the car. They're like, "What kind of car is that?"
No.
It's like it's a Kia.
The Prius from 0 to 30 will blow you off the line. It's an electric motor. Okay, it's a full electric
I
until 30
see
miles
it.
an
I
hour.
see it.
0 to 30 in
Yeah.
how long?
Oh, in like nothing. Okay, that's the stupid thing about it. It just takes off like a bat out of hell. Now, once it gets past 30,
I have got
the
to
gas
see this.
engine gets
we
in.
have to go
Oh,
outside and try this.
I love getting in between. Like I'll have like a Mustang on one side and a Camaro on the other, and they're looking over my hood, and then I blow them both off the line. Because I
For
go
about-
from 0 to
Let's go try
30.
For about 100 feet. After that, they're gone.
Oh yeah, it's like 3 seconds, and then they catch up and they're gone.
My car is 0
But-
to 60 in 4.7 seconds.
Right.
Even I know that's fast.
Yeah,
That is fast.
And it
But
sucks.
Right.
what is 0 to 60 in a Tesla?
That I don't know. I don't drive.
It's like 3.1.
Yeah, it's the
The
electric,
electric motors
the torque
are
off the electric
insane.
motors is
They're,
crazy.
They just start at 60 miles an hour. There's no speeding up the engine.
we have to go outside.
That's the crazy
and play.
thing.
we yes we do.
We can do that.
do not
That's
sell.
After I get my oil changed.
Oh,
Yeah.
So now we're going to go to Quell. Have you heard about the Quell?
Well,
Wasn't that movie with the guy with the 5-sided thing
He did.
and
The
the
old
fire
action
mares
hero,
and
yes.
No,
yeah.
no.
That's
This is
Crawl.
Quell
That's
the
Crawl.
Conqueror.
Crawl.
Quell
This is a
Yeah.
real gaming, real
the
exercise,
Conqueror.
no compromise. So to me, it looks like a boxing. It's a game,
Rock'em sock'em robots.
right?
It is.
You know, it was a I guess they did some kind of campaign to raise money,
Imagine.
but they raised $795,000, and it's not. Again, you know how I feel. Everybody that watches Nerd Talk knows how I feel about this freaking campaign crap. If you want something, if you're rich, if you're a big company, like here it is right here. Are we on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So, if you're a startup
All
company,
right.
that's one
Oh,
thing.
this is.
But if
this
you're
right here is
Hasbro and you start a-
RPO.
Yeah, look at this.
This is RPO.
that looks like fun too.
Right?
This is Rock'em sock'em robots
in
That
real
is
life.
Rock'em
like-
Sock'em.
Well, in
IRL. Yeah.
I-
Well, I mean, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like for you're the
We
robot.
could be boxing somebody, in China somewhere. No.
Yeah. This is how wars should be fought. There you go.
look at that.
No, this is totally
All right, Anthony.
Ready Player
we
One.
got another thing to do.
One on the list, race cars.
She's very competitive,
Two on the
I
list.
see.
Customizable resistance, so it knows how you hit.
But I
Oh, that is neat. And you know what? It's also an
weird things
incredible
for a girl.
workout.
Yeah.
Because if you've ever boxed, boxing is a hell of a workout.
So I liked when the Wii first came out, you could box with the Wii. I love that.
All those games are fun.
Oh yeah, I hurt my shoulders doing that once because I did it for like
Poor John.
4 hours.
That was
Poor
good,
John.
yeah.
Well, you're not supposed
Well,
to
I like the-
swing air.
I like the
That's
sword
bad for
fighting
you.
game
Yeah.
from the Wii. That
Well, you
was
get
Yeah.
hurt
It
really,
really,
easy doing
yeah,
that.
because you're not hitting something to resist, so
Yep.
you're always overextending, and you're trying. It's really not good for
It's
you.
no different than dry firing a bow.
Correct.
Okay, yeah,
Correct.
you can't just pull a bow back and let it go.
No, that's
That's
very bad.
really bad for the bow.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, but it does look cool, right?
Yes, it
does
does.
look
It does.
Yeah.
It's one of those
now,
things.
but what's interesting is they have the resistance bands
Yes.
built into the suit,
Oh, so right,
you're
so
not
that-
hitting nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
It gets to an end and
Yeah,
stops.
you're pulling. So
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't really.
Yeah.
I can't do that right now with this one because I have to dislocate his shoulder, but I can do that one right there, and that
You need me
hurts.
to put that back?
Probably. All right. So
I have no idea how to do that.
you wear it
I
all.
love
You wear a
experience.
NASA shirt all the time.
I do.
Okay. We actually became pass holders for NASA over in Orlando. You know, if you buy one pass, a real pass, you get a free one with your spouse.
I didn't know that.
Or you can bring. Yes, you get it. So we did it, right? And we went there.
What's in Orlando? What does NASA have?
That's
Not
Kennedy.
Orlando.
Yeah, the Kennedy Space Center.
Well, that's on the other coast.
Yeah, but I
It's
call it.
not
It's
Orlando.
Orlando. It's Orlando.
You know,
it's
Orlando's
over that
actually
way.
closer to the other coast than we think. It's really not in the middle.
It actually.
Right.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
it-
So
it
no,
is
it's
funny,
it's
yeah.
Kennedy Space Center. So
Right,
you could
yeah.
go over there and we bought it, right? So we went through, and we're gonna get there, and I'm like, oh, we'll just walk through everything really quick, right?
Right.
So we stood in line for the shuttle.
Right.
Discovery.
Yeah.
Is it Discovery?
Well, it wasn't Challenger.
No. So anyway, we went to that one. Figuring we'll walk up, we'll walk through, we'll watch a couple little videos, then we'll go inside and we'll walk around and we'll
Call
get
the
out,
day.
right?
Call the day. Right.
4 hours.
Wow.
And I could have stayed longer.
I love
We
that
never
stuff.
went down to the second floor. We were up top. We literally, me and my wife, this is the stuff we love. We love museums, right?
Oh, me too.
So you got the first video was how they were gonna go. We're gonna build something and we're gonna land it, and everybody was like, "What?" Right? And then they take you through the years of it. Like it took like 10 years or 20 years to actually finally get it built, right? So then you walk through the next thing where it's right the first launch. And they immerse you in this room that's got little panels all over the place to put videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get it, and the launch is happening, and they're flying you through the swampy area where you can see it. And then once it launches, it opens you up. It's a piece of scrim. So as long as you hit it with light a certain way, it's solid. But when you hit a light a different way, it opens up. And then they open you up, and there it is. I mean,
The
actual one, right? Its bay doors are open, the arms extended, the whole nine. It's kitty cornered, so you can kind of walk over there and look at it, and you get to walk 3 levels up top up there. Well, there's short levels, and it has everything from start to finish on every shuttle, and it is so cool. And
That's
then
cool.
we get all the way down there, and we go, and then they're like, everybody must move the gate. There's 15 minutes. We're like, what? We were in there for 4
that's cool.
freaking, and we didn't get to do everything.
I haven't been over there for I don't know how long. since I
But
was
to
there.
get to the story is, okay, so Lego
Just?
has a new space shuttle, Discovery, with a Hubble telescope, and they will send you to enter NASA Nerd into orbit, and it looks so freaking cool.
That's
Accurate.
cool.
How
Oh.
accurate is the Hubble telescope? Does it like come out
That's
and not
awesome,
work?
actually.
Yeah, right.
Does it come out and not
Exactly.
work like the real one?
Yeah.
It's like, we made the lens wrong. Oh
I
my
would
God.
Never.
So let me. That's cute.
And you can buy those over there, by the way. You can buy your
The
own
suits?
suit. Yes, and a
Nice.
helmet. It's so cool.
Nice.
So cool.
You know, I remember
dig that.
when the Challenger exploded.
I do
Okay,
too.
it was like that was just mind numbing. And I was living in New Hampshire.
I was in
At the
Connecticut.
time, I was
Ohio.
20 minutes from Concord.
Okay.
Which is where Krista McAuliffe was
Right.
teaching. And there was all of this talk on the radio. They're sending counselors to the school. There was nothing like that back in the day, okay? Where now it's like, oh my God, one of the kids, fell down on track, so we're sending counselors. I mean, but back then it's like, what do we do with these kids?
Sure.
And it's like, what are they going to be thinking? What are they going to be experiencing? And I'm going to go really off the rails here. And the first
And
thing
you got
I
3
heard in
minutes.
talking to them was the jokes the kids were telling. It's like, oh, hey, what color were Mrs. McAuliffe's eyes? Blue. One blue this way, one blue that way.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Hey, where's Mrs. McAuliffe spending her vacation? All over Florida.
That was the.
I mean,
I remember the jokes.
yeah.
It
And
was
it's like,
bad.
within a
don't
week, the jokes were permeating the schools. It's like, well, that's how people deal with grief.
I was in
Yeah.
school when that happened, but I don't remember any of these.
How are you?
Well,
five?
these were
I
the
don't
kids in New
remember.
Hampshire.
Six,
But I remember it happening.
19.
That.
It was January 1986.
86, yeah.
Okay.
My God,
That was my
10.
first year in college.
Yep. So yeah,
Second year.
c'est la vie. So what do we got left? Oh my God, we have 2 minutes left. What else is on the agenda, John?
Oh, okay, so-
because that's very cool.
Okay,
And
so
That is cool. I
all
like
hell
has
Christopher
everybody
McAuliffe.
decided whether or not they're going to go get the virus, the COVID shot?
I am probably. Tomorrow morning. I've got to.
I get my
fight
tomorrow
for
at
my
11 o'clock.
registration.
According to my colleges,
job.
I have to go. I don't have a choice.
Yeah, you do.
I get
You
my
have to
first.
get
I
it?
get my first
Yeah,
shot
because they're going to
tomorrow.
put you on
at
immunosuppressants.
11 tomorrow. My second one is like 4 days for my birthday in April, like
Right.
April 21st.
So once you get it, if you go and you show your card to Krispy Kreme Donuts,
I get a donut, baby.
get a free donut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best
Okay,
part.
so the whole world just changed because
That's
I'm going to
But
free
you
great.
might all be zombies
I know.
in 10 years, but
Well,
you have free donuts.
yeah, but I
you
get a
know,
free donut.
But hang on a minute. No, yeah, but
I
you'll
have
be
till-
dead from
I
the
have till
cholesterol
May,
at that
so
point.
everybody else
You
can
know?
get their shots, and I can see
You can
what
just watch what
happens
happens to me when I get it. Right.
Your birthday is April 17th?
25th.
25th. Oh, thank God.
What?
My birthday's April 25th.
My birthday's April 25th.
No
Oh.
wonder you two. That's why I
No
put them
wonder
over
why
there.
we get along
Yeah.
like
That's why I put 'em
you.
over there.
Yeah.
No, the two Taurus.
There we go.
I'm a Taurus.
Oh.
Are you really?
May 11th.
Oh my God!
Look at us.
I'm
The
just.
odd man out?
I'm the Aries just before you guys.
All right, well, he's a fire
I'm-
sign, so
I'm an
that's
April.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. He's
Yeah.
fire and we're fiery.
This really does explain all the bull at the table.
Yeah, well, you know. But anyway,
Well, it was easy
yes.
to sign
We're
up
getting
for,
a donut.
So, yeah.
we're getting a
So,
donut.
so yeah.
Oh, donut. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get a donut.
Donut.
It'll make me
love
fat
donut.
though.
Well, you
we
get
all
a
know what
donut
John
every day.
says.
Fatter.
Fatter.
Every
Yeah,
Every
thank
day
you.
you
The
can get a donut.
yeah, the
Not
camera
just
doesn't
once.
make you look
Aw.
fat. It's just that you're fat.
Cameras don't add 20 pounds. It's the 20 pounds you got carrying on you.
The 20 pounds you don't see when you look in the mirror.
Oh, I know. So like, I'm losing weight.
I have a skinny mirror.
I cannot ghost hunt
And
be
I have a
fat.
pretty
So
mirror,
that's
too.
That's my thing.
Well, you know, fun
Makes me
mirrors.
pretty.
Why not?
Exactly right. I got it from the circus.
Perception is reality.
It is.
So to answer, yeah, I'm getting a COVID shot. So.
Are you? All right. So good.
I'm signing up.
Once you get it,
Tomorrow.
I'm finally qualified.
well, I mean, they lowered the thing this
50.
week to 50.
I know.
I jumped right onto Walgreens. Ton of things available at Walgreens.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, right down the street here. is where
I
we're at.
was.
I want the single
looked,
shot,
I
though.
couldn't get in. It
Yeah,
wouldn't let
but
me
they
into
didn't have the
site.
Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want the Johnson.
I did too.
single.
But I'm not going to wait around.
I'm just hoping I get superpowers.
No, I mean the first one.
Me too.
Of course, I just saw a headline that said 3
X-ray
people
vision.
in Hawaii who
You
were
have
fully
superpowers.
vaccinated
We all
and beyond their
have
brain
superpowers.
Yes, we
just
do.
got COVID.
Did that? Yeah.
Yeah, or at least tested positive.
Hey, guess what?
That all it means it's in the nose.
We
We're
gotta
out of
go.
time.
Hey, thanks for watching,
Bye,
everybody. We
y'all.
appreciate it.
Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you next week.
Talk about
Bye-bye.